It is time for winter favorites. Today was the perfect day to film because we had a sudden snowstorm and I got to check outside while I was doing my filming. It was super windy, but I was looking at some of the tracks, and that's one of my absolute winter favorite things, to check what animals have been walking around, and that's the perfect time. We get to see their tracks in the snow, fresh tracks, and usually we have coyotes or a red wolf walking around, and I think these were coyote tracks because there's more than one and they took off in different directions. But since we had a snowstorm, it's super cold, so I love getting some wood and putting that into the fire. There's something really warming about having a fire running. It's a little different than just the regular house heat. It just really warms up the space extra and it feels very, very cozy. So that is definitely one of my absolute winter favorites. Some of my winter faves are things that I just discovered this past winter, so it's been a couple months of use, or things that I've used every winter because they're just really great seasonal products. For makeup and skincare, they're usually my top favorite things to talk about anyway. I really loved and ran out of, now that they're empty, these two Paulas Choice products. The anti-aging eye gel has licorice in it, and I do bring this up every now and then because I found it to be surprisingly effective at brightening the under eye area. That's something I really, really like. I don't want a dark under eye area. I want it to be brightened. And the Paulas Choice Power Berry Serum, I absolutely loved this so much as a product that you put on before you put another layer of moisturizer. I felt like it just brightened up my skin. It felt very smoothing and soothing. I loved this product, and these two are going to be repurchased many times. And since it's so wintry, I love using as many hand creams as possible that will actually work. And my friend Cheryl from Hey Girl TV, she sent me this as a gift, which was like incredibly generous and kind of her. But I found this Byredo Rose hand cream. It is like unbelievable for your hands and nails. I put this on my hands and my cuticles at night before I go to bed. It soaks in so nicely, and the scent is just so lovely. I'm not usually a big fan of rose scented products. It's very soothing and calming, and it's not an irritating rose smell at all, which I was a little bit afraid of. You know, when someone gives you a gift, you don't want to say, hey, I hate the smell of that. But it didn't happen, so I don't have to say it. I actually love the smell of this, and I recommend, if you want to keep something by your bed to keep moisturizing your cuticles, especially during this dry winter weather. This was one of my favorites throughout this winter. It's hardly any gone, but I use it constantly, so it's definitely worth it. It's a lot of product, very thick, and I love this. I recently did a video on my favorite ordinary products, and it just really reminded me of how much over the winter I've been using the peeling solution. It's an AHA 30% and BHA 2%, and it has this really intense red or purpley tone. It's just an amazing product. I love it so much, and I only put this on maybe every other week or once a month, especially during the winter when it gets a little bit warmer out. That's different, but right now the air is very dry, so I do want to not use this too frequently because it is very strong. And I definitely make sure that I'm using it at night, so I wash my face with a super gentle face wash and then apply this after my skin's a little bit damp, not too dry, not too wet. It looks like a bloody red mess on your face. It's wonderful. I think it's from some type of berry that's in it. It looks like the black carrot and Tasmanian pepperberry. It makes that color, and I just let this sit on my skin for about 7 minutes. It does tingle a little bit, but that goes away within about 30 seconds. And I really gently wash this off with a soft cloth, and afterwards I just pat dry my skin. Make sure I do this before I go to bed, and I don't add any harsh treatments or any type of products on top of this. I let my skin just rest overnight. What I found after that is, in the morning I like to do a sheet mask. If I'm doing this, I'll try a sheet mask in the morning, and they super complement each other. Your face is going to be like amazingly soft and glowy It works amazing. So this is another gift from Cheryl. Again, thank you. She gave me these Spa Life sheet masks, and this is a coffee break natural extract, paraben and sulfate free, which I really appreciate because that's not going to irritate my skin even more. I don't want sulfates and parabens on my face. This had been just so soothing. I left it on my skin for 20 minutes in the morning. My face was so glowy. When I put my makeup on today, it just really sat nicely and applied so differently. You can really feel the difference. So these two masks doubled up, but within a span of hours separated, was like one of the most amazing solutions for a dewy look. I was doing my hair mask at the same time, and this is a hair mask from Aesop. It is the Rose Hair and Scalp Moisturizing Mask. Another Rose product. It was gifted to me by my niece. It actually smells quite similar to the Byredo rose. So there's something really gentle and nourishing about it. It doesn't have an offensive, like, hit you in the face rose smell, and it's still in my hair. It smells so good. So I really love the smell of this. It's Aesop, so it's a little pricey, but it's worth it. This hair mask lasts a long time. I've been using it several times, and what I like to do is put it in my hair before I shower. So I comb out my hair really well, separate it and wet it, and then put the mask in. And one of the really important parts of this is I comb through with a wide tooth comb, really carefully combing through the mask to make sure I'm using this really effectively and not wasting any of the product. Then I put my hair up and put a top over my head, just a plastic bonnet, and this has helped with moisturizing my hair. My hair right now is so soft. I don't really have any product in it except for one protective spray, and I really like, if I'm just having a nice day and I want my hair to feel really soft and moisturized and nourished, this is the way to go. Probably once a week would be best, but I'm really careful with the product, so I'm doing it maybe every other week. But if you've been following my channel, you know that I've been on a journey to help my hair be recovered. I lost hair, a lot of thinning and breaking about over 2.5 years ago, coming up on 3 years after I had a virus. My hair and skin and nails had quite a change. So a lot of the products I'm using is really focused on trying to heal that, and that's something that I'm working on this year. And one of the other products that I've been loving is this Neem shampoo from Theramine. It is scalp therapy. I use the sensitive and the gentle, and I skipped the scalp therapy several times because it has peppermint in it, and I was really not excited about putting peppermint on my scalp. I don't put peppermint on my face or my lips. If you use some type of peppermint lip balm, you might notice your lips start peeling because peppermint is an exfoliant, and I don't want peeling on my scalp, which is like dandruff. I don't want that, no thanks. One of the ingredients that is focused on getting rid of dandruff, calming your skin, nourishing your skin, nourishing your scalp. Neem is really effective at that. I don't have dandruff, but my skin sometimes is itchy and irritated, especially in the winter. Neem is one of the ingredients that supports your scalp if you have hair loss, if you have dandruff, if you have irritation. So I decided, why not try the scalp therapy with the peppermint, and I actually now love it, and it cleans super well. So let's see if it helps regrow my hair. We'll find out. I'll let you know as I'm using it throughout the year. So since I quickly brought up my hair, this is the It's a 10 Blow Dry Miracle Shield. I love this one from It's a 10. They have several different products in this line of sprays to protect your hair. There's the keratin one. I think that's the blue one that's pretty common. There's ones with silk. There's other versions, but this is now my favorite. I got this over the winter and I ended up really loving it so much. So it's almost out completely. I'll be repurchasing this. So on my mission to regrow hair, I also had the issue with my eyebrows, which have patches, and parts of the brows have a different color than the other parts of my brows. I don't know why. They're just orange or clear colored, and you can't really see them. I could dye my brows, but I really don't want to go that route right now. I want to try to grow them thicker and stronger. And while I started this, it's been 5 weeks now. I have this documented in shorts, so you can check that out if you want to. I'll link that below where I started, and I did it every 2 weeks. And I'm going to check back maybe at 6 to 8 weeks and let you know how it's going with the growth. But at 5-week mark, it has been thickening my brows so much as far as what I've already had as growth. So the brows that I already have are now longer. I'm kind of going into like a wolfman stage, which really worries me. It's going to start trimming the brows, I guess. I'm not sure. But one of the benefits of that is they're growing over some of the patches or some of the spots that have orangey clear hairs. It really is working on my eyelashes, which was a surprise. I have okay lashes. They're just regular length. They're light medium brown. When I put mascara on, they definitely look a lot more alive and alert, and I love that. I love mascara. So I do notice the difference now that I'm applying my same old mascara, which is Buxom, which is gonna be a favorite forever. I'll probably have this as every seasonal favorite. When I apply my Buxom mascara, I've noticed around week 2 and definitely now week 5 that my lashes are like exploding. For me, I'm sure people have like amazingly super long lashes, but for me, I've noticed the differences. It's been fun and I'm really excited about that. I don't know how much further they can go, but as far as finishing up this container, there's so much left in here. I think it's going to be a few months before it runs out, and we'll see where it takes me with the lashes and the brows. That I'll be continuing to update, but these are my favorites for the winter. I discovered this and started this in January. This is just, you know, I've been using it for years. It's amazing. One of the things I love about products after the Christmas season is everything goes on sale that has like a red or green tone to it, or silver or gold. Anything that seems like seasonal is suddenly on sale. So I got this Rimmel Eyes Scandalize. It's in Berry Chrome. I love it. It's a liquid eye makeup. What am I saying? It's a liquid eyeshadow. It's weird. The doe foot is more like, I don't know, a cat foot. It's a really great product. It makes a beautiful color. I notice it's drying out fast, so I think it was on clearance for a reason besides the season. It is drying out quickly, so I really do want to replace this if I can find it anywhere. And it makes this beautiful, like, light purpley red color if you smudge it out with your fingers. It's been so nice. I love like a blush tone on my lids, so that's been perfect. And I add on top of it my Everyday Minerals blush just to make it kind of fan out a little bit and make a nice extra base to this color. I use this blush as an eyeshadow constantly, so this has been throughout the winter one of my absolute favorites for my eye makeup. I love that it's just a subtle color added on top of your lids, and it just adds a little bit extra so you don't have a lot of makeup on, but it's just a nice little addition to your day. It just looks pretty. I like it a lot. For lips, my niece gave me this sugar lip treatment. It's in Petal. I love the fresh sugar products. They're so beautiful, and they're pricey. So when someone gives this to me, I am really careful about it. I should use it more often, but it's been a push for me to use some of my products this winter, and I decided, okay, take it out. You love it. I've been using it every day. It just makes a really nice, subtle lip tone. On top of that, I'm using my Rimmel lip liner. It's an Exaggerate. The color is East End Snob. It is also now called East End Pink. If you're trying to look for it, they got rid of the word snob. It's the same exact color. I didn't care either way. It's a perfect lip liner. I love it. And I like to apply that after I add my lip color, depending upon which one I'm using. And these two work really well together. And what I've been doing is adding a little bit of this Bare Minerals lip gloss in Rebel. It has a nice shine to it. It just looks like a nice pretty tone throughout the day, and you can keep topping it off with the Rebel, because we all know lip glosses don't stay glossy for long, but this is one you can just simply add in your bag. It's not messy. It has like I've used it so many times it still looks perfectly clean each time. It's not all glumpy everywhere. I love this one for the winter as well. And just within the past month, I discovered the Jaclyn lip liners, and I'm loving this one. It's called Comin' in Hot, and it's this beautiful red, and the actual gel itself is so beautiful. Sorry, the gel liner. It's so smooth and beautiful. I got this at TJMaxx and it was $3. I mean, come on, this is beautiful. Her products, wow, I'm shocked. So I'm going to try and find more of her lip liners because I want to try them all. I mean, $3, it's really worth a lot more than that compared to all of the higher end products. It's amazing. I love it. So you may have seen that I have one hand that has a color to it and one hand that doesn't. I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you how much I've been loving this Ella and Mila sheer lip. It's not a lip liner. Polish for the fingernails, not your mouth. Don't put this on your mouth. I've been loving it. It's so beautiful and it just makes a nice fresh color. I found this at Target. It's in the color Bold. I saw 2 colors in there yesterday when I popped into Target. They still have Bold and they have another one that's a bit of an orangey tone. It looks so beautiful. Such a beautiful, refreshing winter color. It's just pretty. I love it. So you can see the difference if you just have a nice clear polish on, which this one is Tough Coat. I got this also during the winter from Sally's Beauty. I've been using it as a topper, but in this case today I use this as a base. So it's on both nails, and then on my left hand I have the Ella and Mila Bold Sheer Polish. This was my winter discovery of how to get curls in my hair without damaging my hair. I did a video on it because it was shockingly amazing results. This is the Heatless Curl Product Rod headband from Amazon. That took me an hour to say. Heatless Rod Curlers from Amazon. It comes in a package of 2 in this case, and this one I'm going to give as a gift to my niece. This one I like it a lot because I can see it a little bit better. My hair is dark and it looked really well in the video, so you could see what I was doing with wrapping my hair. The results were astonishing. So new winter favorite. I've been using this maybe once a week to have my hair have these nice curls and not damage my hair any further. I was shocked beyond shocked when I was at Target yesterday to see that Lumi was actually in Target. I've been complaining about this for so long. Why is Lumi not in stores? Why is Lumi not in stores? The reason why is because it's expensive. It's not a cheap product, and there's a reason for that. It is an amazing product, and I don't normally say that because I think prices, you know, some of them are a little bit too high for things we buy, but this is worth it, and it's at Target, so I can just purchase one of them and not have to buy a whole bundle because of shipping and, you know, being an issue. I recommend Lumi if you are going to the gym, if you're working out, if you just stink, I don't know. You know, the workout clothes make you smell. They just do. When you take them off, you're like, what is happening? And one of the things that is on my mind is if I'm at the gym and it smells and someone else can smell me. So if I use this underneath the clothes, you can put this anywhere, and I mean anywhere. This helps. It's amazing. It lasts a really long time. It says 72-hour odor control. This is just a tube, and you can squeeze it out and apply it on your feet, underarms, other places, and it works so well. This is one of my winter favorites. I always used a probiotic, but I recently discovered this one from Amazon. It's Physician's Choice Women's Probiotic. The reason why I got the women's version is because it includes cranberry fruit powder, and that helps with our urinary tract. And I also got this for someone in my family who's having some issues with their urinary tract, with getting those infections, UTIs. They're the worst. And this helped so much because you can already take a probiotic, which is something we should all be taking. It helps with our gut, it helps with inflammation, it helps with digestion, it helps with skin. There's so many things that it helps with, but also having that added cranberry to help with urinary tract was really needed for a specific person in my family. So I started taking the one with cranberry as well, and I felt like the two together just were a perfect combo. This is now my favorite probiotic. I can't live without it. I take it every single day. Also, to deal with digestion, Trader Joe's, thank you for making this ginger juice drink mix. It's just 100% ginger juice powder. You can make a tea out of it. It is amazing. You can have it either hot or cold, but since it's winter, a hot ginger tea is like, makes you feel really awake and alert. I add a tiny bit of honey to it. It tastes so good. It's so good. Since I was talking about ginger, I also discovered these ginger candies. They're gems, and they have orange in them. I love these. I normally get the ones without the orange flavor, but the orange is so fantastic. Get these at TJMaxx or HomeGoods. They're only $3.49. It's like such a yummy treat, and I love ginger, so it works awesome for me. Inner peas from Trader Joe's. Oh my god, I love these so much. They're my winter favorite. Sometimes they're hard to find, so I recently found them back on the shelf. I picked up several bags. Yeah, they're just a nice comforting winter snack, and because it's really hard to not finish the whole container, I don't feel bad about finishing the whole bag. And another really amazing winter snack that I've picked up are these apple crisps. They're cinnamon, and I get them from HomeGoods. They have ones without cinnamon. They're in mini packs. These are my favorite. They're just apples and cinnamon. It tastes like candy. And because it's winter, I'm going to show you really quick the items that I've been loving this winter wearing every day are these little tiny moccasins. They are slippers from Clark's. They're so soft and warm and cozy and just a great house slipper. I don't wear them outside. And if you just don't want to wear socks everywhere, these are perfect. They feel so nice, and I recommend getting a pair. And my earmuffs, I picked these up from TJMaxx, and they were like about $7. I love them. They're pink, they're soft, what's not to love? And my niece gifted me this hat that I've been loving through this winter. It's from Meggles Knits, and she knows I don't like hats normally, and it's really honestly because I have super oily skin. My forehead is really oily, and anything across the forehead is just, it just doesn't work well with oily skin. I don't like this feeling of it, and it also ruins whatever is touching my skin the whole time. So this hat works perfect. I can keep it a little bit lower so it's not right across the forehead. And in January, I decided to start doing a book a month that I'm reading because I kind of was slipping on reading a lot. There's so many amazing series that just grabs our attention, and reading kind of got pushed to the side for me. And I decided for January to read something fun, and I read How to Hack a Heartbreak from Kristen Rockaway. This is a really good book. If you love the internet and apps and the world of dating and just all the mishaps involved with that, this is a great book to read. And for February, I was reading The People We Hate at the Wedding. I love this story. I just wanted to keep it light and fun. The winter's been a little heavy for a lot of people, and I just want a nice fun book to read. So if you want something like that, check out this book. I saw, I think on Hulu, there's a film for it, which is really fun. Watch the film, read the book. And for March, I have a surprise book coming up. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick yet, but we'll see. So those are two of my absolute favorite reads for the winter because they've just kept me, you know, having a really more lighthearted read instead of something heavy. And speaking of series, I do watch series that are heavy. So Apple TV has been my favorite for winter, my favorite app. I've been watching Truth Be Told. I love this series. They're now on series 3, and I really recommend it. Smart, amazing lead characters, amazing family dynamic. Watch this series. It's very intriguing. It's fun. I'm so excited to see the full season 3. It's hard to watch it week by week. That's the only thing I don't like about Apple TV is they don't release it all at once. We have to wait week by week for each episode. The other series from Apple TV that I love, we have Severance. Oh my gosh, it's really interesting if you've worked in an office or do work in an office. That's kind of what drew me to it because it seems a bit bleak, but just like the office structure and the oddities of working with other people, it's not as particularly like humorous, but it's clever. I also love Invasion. Series 1 was really fascinating, and it kind of left us at a cliffhanger, so I'm hoping they're going to continue it. It's so good. Here is who is making so much noise throughout the video, and she doesn't like to be held, I'm sorry. She's wondering what the heck is going on, but she is my winter favorite. You're my winter favorite. I love you. She's definitely my winter favorite every winter. So she's so snuggly and warm. When it's winter time, she likes to get warm from me, but when summer hits, what happens? That's right, she runs away, so she doesn't need me anymore when it's not cold outside. But she's definitely my absolute winter favorite. And all the hair that she just put onto my lip gloss, not my winter favorite. All the products that I mentioned will be listed below in the description box, and also the eyebrow and eyelash serum journey is going to be linked below. It's just quick short, so if you want to see how that has been progressing, you can check those videos out. And I also recommend watching this video that I'll have linked next that is about my hair and the growth and what I've been doing to help thicken my hair and make it look fuller.